right? Okay, let us try to recollect what we have learned. First point, what is a command line? The line at which we run the Java-C commands is called command line. Next, what is a command line arguments? The values we are passing as an argument to a method, to a class from the command line are called what? Command line arguments. What is command line arguments application? An application that receives the inputs from command line for executing its logic is called command line arguments application. Okay. Do we need to connect to console or command line for reading command line arguments? No. They're only coming. Okay. So, how the command line arguments are passing by JVM to our program? As a string array object. As a string array object to main method parameter. As a string array argument to main method parameter. Okay. Tell me. To the main method, after value arguments are came to our program, next what should we do? I should read the values. How can I read command line arguments in our program? By using main method parameter args as args of 0, args of 1, args of 2. Okay, right. Next, after reading the values are came into the program as what type? String type. How can I convert them to their respective primitive type? By using wrapper classes. Which method? Parse method. By using wrapper classes, parse method we have to use. Okay, in which class we don't have parse method? Then how can I read data from the command? How can I read character data from the command line? By using string class method caret, right? How can I call the statement args of 0 dot caret of 0? Args of 0, 0 is 0 index of string array object. Caret of 0, 0 index of string object. Okay, no? Right. So, remaining all values we can read in their respective format by using the particular wrapper class. Is it clear? Right. So, yesterday we have completed program, right? Okay. Now, let me continue the next points. Write down rules in executing command line arguments application. 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 And tell me, what are the rules in executing command line arguments application? Look at here. Java C edition.java compiled. How many arguments I am reading from the command line? 2 arguments. So I must pass 2 arguments. Tell me, if I run this class, JVM calls this addition class main method. JVM calls addition class main method by passing array object. Tell me, in that array object, do you have any values? When you call java.addition without passing any values, here background what is created? String array object is created with any values or no values? No values. Empty array will be created and passed. Now in that empty array args, now tell me, args of 0 is trying to read 0 index from this array. Do you have any values in this array? No. You will get exception. Okay. Array index out of bounds exception you will get. Java.lang.array index out of bounds exception. Okay. Next. I am passing one value 10. Bolo now. Here what happened? In order to execute this addition class, JVM background creates one more array object or not? JVM creates one more array object. Inside this array object, what will be stored now? 10. In which location? 0 location, right? Any problem to args of 0? No. Next, any problem to args of 1? Yes. Then you will get array index out of bounds exception for the index number 1. So tell me, what is the rule in executing command line arguments application? I must pass number of values from the command line equal to the number of values we are reading in the program. Is everyone understand? Right. Then now I am passing two values, 10, 20. Any problem? No problem. We got result what? 80. Sorry, 30. So we got result 30. Now I am passing one more value 30. Any error? I am passing three values. Program required how many values? Two values. But I am passing three values. Any problem? Is this 30 will be passed to my program? No, yes, sir. Yes, but are you reading? No. Okay, that value is just there in the program. Hey, this 30 is this 30? Talented people, Robo. Let me take 25. Okay, now this 30 is result of adding 10 and 20, not the third value. Okay, now next, can I pass? Can I pass? What do you call? Maybe night job may be there. Yeah, why you are laughing? Night job may be there, right? Night out. Night job working people are there now. Let him sleep unnecessary. My voice problem. Java edition. What I am passing values A, B. Allowed or not allowed? Now my program is asking you to pass one value. I am passing what? A. Tell me, args of 0 have any problem to read this A? No problem. It read that A and giving to whom now? Parsing. ParseInt method can parse only number string. Okay, now number string means inside double quotes number must be there. But what is there? Letter is there. So can this letter convert to int value? No. Then we will get here runtime error. Who is throwing error? Args of 0 no parseInt method. ParseInt method. Okay, now parseInt method will throw exception. What exception? Number format exception. Yesterday I hope you remember. If parseInt method receiving any value other than number string, it will throw number format exception. Everyone understand? Now look at there, we'll get number format exception. Java.lang number format exception for the input string double quotes A. Okay, so while working with command line arguments application, how many rules you have to follow? Two rules. Rule number 1, we must pass the number of arguments from the command line equal to number of values we are reading in the program. And those values must be of the same type into which we want to convert. If you want int type values, the passing values should be int. If you want to convert it to double type values, the coming values must be double. Okay, if the values are, you want it to boolean, the coming value must be boolean. Otherwise, we'll get exception, number format exception. Everyone understand? Right. Yesterday, have you written command for running? Java C. Right, you have written, Rababu. The entire diagram you have written, na? Yesterday, command and arguments program diagram you written, right? Oh my God. Half diagram on written. Why remaining half not written? Not written completely. This one. Completely written, na? Sorry? Theory. Theory you should read from material I told you, no? Page number also I gave. You want right? Have written this diagram all? Here you have a command for Java edition 1020. Okay. So you have passed what values? 10 and 20. Tell me, can I change values at command line to execute this program second time? Yes. 10, 20 place you write 40, 50. In the program also the values are changing 40, 50. Write on that 40, 50 also side. Next, write down. Rule in. I'll write down a rule in executing command line arguments application. Rule in executing command line arguments application. Rule in executing command line arguments application. We must pass number of arguments number of arguments equals to number of arguments equals to number of values we are reading in the program. We must pass number of values equals to number of values we are reading in the program. Next, the passing values must be of the reading values must be of what? One minute. Must be of the type we are converting in the program. Must be of the type we are converting using parse method. Must be of the type we are converting using parse method. Using parse P-A-R-S-E, parse method. Okay? Else we will get exceptions. Either what and what? We'll get exception either array index out of bounds exception, array index out of bounds exception or what? Number format exception, NFE. Number format exception, NFE. Okay, na? Right. Write down these commands. Java edition. Down you write. Java edition. Here run a runtime error. Array index out of bounds exception. Write down AIOOB. Okay, next. Pass one value. Java edition 10. One more command down. Java edition 10. We'll get same exception. AIOOB. Next. Java edition 10, 20, 25. Any problem or no problem? No problem. Result 30. But what point you need to understand? Into JVM, how many values are passing? All three. Next. Java edition AB. Okay. What will you get? Number format exception. NFE. Okay, now my question. Is this command line arguments approach is easy for end user to work? Is this command line arguments application is easy for end user to work? No. Why? When I give this addition program to the end user, he will directly straight away run Java edition. Then he experience with what exception? Array index out of bounds exception. That means he don't know, that end user don't know that he has to enter values. Yes or no? Right? The program must give information to the program. This program must give information to the end user. By these values you should enter. It should not ask, end user should not be trained how many values to pass. For example, now end user required to pass 10 values. Then can he remember what type of values he should send all the 10 values? In which order to send the values? It's very difficulty for the end user. So command line arguments application is only suitable for programmer to test application fast. I'll catch my point. I want to test my application fast with runtime values. Then command line argument application is good for whom? Only for customer. Now, if you want to develop a real application, means what? Real world application, end user interacting application you want to develop, then you should not use command line arguments application. You must use another approach. Okay. What that another approach should suggest? When I type Java edition, when I press enter, here, what must become? it should display one message here. Enter first number. Then I come to know, oh, I need to enter one number. Now I'm entering value what? 10. Then again it should display message what? Enter second number. Then I will enter value 20. Then it should display result. What the result? 30. Then with this message I come to know, oh, only I have 2 values I need to pass to add this number. Are you catching my point? If you wanted to display messages to the end user and to read values from the console, I should choose a second approach that is called system.in.read. Do you understand my point? Right. Problems with command line arguments application. Problems with command line arguments application. Write down shortcut CMD app. Down. End user don't know. End user don't know that he has to pass values. End user don't know that he has to pass values. And also don't know how many values to pass. Also don't know what type of values and in which order to pass. And also don't know what type of values and in which order to pass. Okay, now? Next point. To solve this problem, we must prompt message to end user. To solve this problem, we must prompt message to the end user. We must prompt message to the end user to tell what type of values, in which order, what type of values and in which order values must enter. Okay, now? Next. For this purpose, we must use second approach. For this purpose, we must use second approach. What is the second approach? System.in. System.in object. We must use second approach, system.in object, which is keyboard object. System.in object, which is keyboard object. Now look at here, I need to explain with a small diagram. Take it in. Working with system.in.read. Working with system.in.read. Right, and first point, system is a predefined class. System is a predefined class available in java.lang package. This class represents the current system, nothing but computer. Current system, nothing but computer. By using system class, okay, system class contains several static variables and methods for accessing current system input and output devices, keyboard and console. Console means command prompt. Keyboard, B-O-A-R-D-A, B-O-R-D-A. Also it contains methods to act. Also it contains static methods to access date and time of this system. Date and time of this system. One minute, guys. Okay. So look at here. All points are clear now. System is a predefined class available in java.lang package. This class system represents the current system. Current system ante your computer. Okay na? Right. System class contains several static variables and static methods. For accessing current system, your system has a keyboard and also has what? Console. Console is nothing but a command prompt from which we are running our program. This command prompt is called output device and keyboard is called what? Input device. So system class contain internal variables to hold keyboard object and console object. And next also contains static methods to access date and time of the system. Okay. Now observe the small diagram here I want you to draw. This is your computer. I can say this is what? Console. Okay na? And this is the keyboard. Now this console is internally connected to this keyboard. Right? This is what? Keyboard. Now assume these are the keys. Super keyboard, yeah? Okay. Now through this keyboard, data will be go to the console. Currently console is empty. Nothing is there. This is angular bracket. Now we have started our Java program. Where you start your Java program? JVM. This is your JVM. When you start JVM, inside JVM, system class will be loaded, na? This is system class. Now, in this system class, you have 3 objects. How many? 3 objects to connect to this console and keyboard. Actually, we cannot connect it to keyboard. We will connect it to where? Console. To the console, we will connect in 2 modes. Number 1, reading mode. Number 2, display mode. Okay. First object is opened to this system object. See, everything is a connection. Connection is nothing but a pipe, stream. We call in Java, it is called stream. This object name is in. What is the name of this object? In. In. Where this in is available? In the class called system. So full name is what? System dot in. Okay, na? Next. Tell me now. I wanted to connect it to my system to system dot in and which mode it is open? Reading mode. Okay, na? Reading mode. Whatever the data you are entering on the keyboard, press enter, then the data will travel through this system dot in object. Okay, next. From the system class, one more object is open to where? Connecting to console. This object is in a writing mode. It will be open in writing mode. The object name is what? In means input. Going out means what? Output. What the name of this object? System dot out. Are you just seeing or you have to remember what I am saying and you have to write as it is in your notes? You have to write this diagram in notes now. How will you write? Left to right, copy paste. However, I have written step by step, you should remember and write. If you write left to right, I'll beat you like anything. You should remember what order I am writing. You must feel that you are writing in your notes. And you should have a common sense. I should write this diagram after completing explanation. So I should also write in the same order. First step is what? In my system, I have console. To the console, keyboard connected, the connection created. Then now I run my Java program. JVM started. In JVM, we have system class. Now system class has connected to the console in two modes. Number one, reading mode and writing mode. When you are writing, there are two things are there. What the two things? No? Writing output and writing exceptions. You also will write like this, turning a. I don't have space and I cannot move. Paint is not working. Okay. Now this is the output is what? System dot ERR. What the object name? ERR. It is also meant for writing only, but it is writing what now? Errors, exceptions. The program, if in your program, when you got exceptions, array index out of bounds exception you seen, number format exception you have seen, those exceptions will write by using what? ERR. Tell me, in your program, this is your Java program. In your program, now you wanted to, this is our addition program. In our addition program, you wanted to read data from the console. For reading data from the console, what first you wanted to run here? Java addition. When you run Java addition, press enter, down. Your program wanted to show you okay. You must display what now here? The message. What? Enter first number. Then what statement you enter here? System dot out dot println. Have you seen? System dot out dot println of some message. Then tell me this is system dot out is connecting to whom now? This one. Everyone understand that? Through this stream, your enter first number message will be displayed here. Okay. After this message displayed, you want to read the data entered by the end user. Na? Further, in the next line, you should write system dot in. What right? System dot in. For printing purpose, what I should write? Print. For reading purpose? Read. Okay. There is a predefined method in object. What is that method? Read. System dot in dot read. Now this read method will go to where now? System dot in. In a system dot in object, do you have any data available here? No. Because there is no data available in system dot in object, then the program execution is paused here. Does everyone understand? Tell me, if there is no data in system dot in for reading, what read method will do? Read method pauses program execution on the console. Then once the program execution is passed, then by seeing that message enter first number, as a user, I am entering my value. Suppose I am entering what value? 50. Okay, now 50, press enter. Then now this 50, now the travel to where? System dot in, travel to system dot in, then give it to whom now? Read method. Now the read method reading the data. Now the read method reading the data and give the data to our program. Everyone understand? Right, tell me. So in a command line arguments application, do you need to connect to keyboard or console? No. JVM only connecting. Do you need to call any methods to read data? No. What are you calling? Who is calling? JVM only calling. Okay, na JVM only reading the value and passing those values to our program. But come to our come to what do you call a system dot in. If you want to display values, if you want to display value, some messages on the console, and if you want to read value, what you have to do? You should not follow command line arguments approach. You must follow which approach? System dot in dot read. Here, what is system dot in? System dot in represents keyboard for reading the values from console. To read value from console, from the keyboard, we have to call one a predefined method called what? Read. What statement total I should write? System.in.read I should call. Then what system.in.read will do? Read method will look into which object? System.in. In a system.in, do you have any predefined already available data? No data. System.in is what? Empty object. Because it is empty object, then the program execution is passed. And then now we as a user, by seeing that pass message, then we are entered the data what we want to use for in the program and press enter. The moment you press enter, now the data is coming into system.in. From system.in, read method is reading and sending to our program. All people understand the flow? Shall we try to check in the system now? How it is working? Let's see in the program. I want to write a program. Will you help me? Class, edition, save. Already edition there. I am changing it to edition 1. Now tell me. Here, I don't want read values from command line. Then will you use args of 0, args of 1? No. Now, tell me, by the time control come to my main method, everyone expecting answer. How many objects are available in main method now? 4 objects. Number 1, args. But I don't want to use args. Second object is what? System.in, system.out, system.err. So totally how many objects we have? 4. Among these 4, which object I want to use? System.out for printing message. What message I want to print? Enter first number. Colon. Save. Observe here. When you run this program, enter first number message is displayed on console. Will program passed on the console? Okay, look at there. Control 1, control 2. Is the program passed on the console? No. Why? Because this is just a printing message, printing completed. If you want to pass and read, then you should call what method? System.in. What the meaning of in? I am asking the system class open input stream object for reading data. And what method I should call? Read. Now you are asking read method. Read method. There is some data inside in object. Go and read. Then read method will throw an exception, an error. It's not exception, error. What the exception? What error did it throwing? IO exception. Unreported exception. IO exception must be caught or declared to be thrown. Array, you are asking me to read some data from the system.in. To read data from system.in. System.in means what? Keyboard. To read data from the keyboard, first of all, the connection to the keyboard must be available. By the time I am reading the data from the keyboard, connection should available to the keyboard. If a connection is not available, I cannot read. And I'll inform you by throwing IO exception. Already catch my point? Right. For example, now you must join, online students must join the class via Naresh IT app. What these lazy idiots are doing, they are always depending on the admin. Admin sending the link, using that link, they are joining. Clearly, I instructed in the class, all the people should receive the app credentials. If not received, you must insist the admin to get app credentials. Don't get the link from the admin. At any time, admin may not be available, right? So if you don't send the credentials that day class, you are missing. That means what? You are who? Read method. Okay. Now you are a student required to receive what? App, link. So if the admin is daily sending the link, it's okay. Your life is going smooth. If suddenly admin is missing, admin is busy, or admin not taken a holiday, taken leave, not coming to office, then that day who will send the links to you? You should handle that exception or not? Then how to handle exception? Contacting Hare Krishna. If Hare Krishna also busy, not sending you information, then so tell me now, what's the story? IO exception is an exception that will come if the read method unable to connect to the keyboard. If you are out of India, you have to change your system time according to India. Problem solved. After class completed, change to your own country time. That's a simple common sense. App is reading the time from your system. Change your system to the time zone of India. India time zone and your time zone will be same. Then app will work. After class completed, change back to your country time zone. That is a common sense. You are a software engineer. These common senses should be coming. Otherwise, you cannot become software engineer. These are all called workarounds. There is a problem. There are two solutions are there. Fix the problem. Write workaround to the problem. Some problems should write workaround. Should not fix. Cannot fix. And tell me what I should write here. Throws IO exception. Then look at their program compile now. It is giving another error. What is that? IO exception not found. Where IO exception class is available? In the package IO. Then what I should write? Import java.io.io exception. Do you remember this import package? Control 1 compile, control 2 enter first number of program execution passed or not? Program execution is passed because of SOPLN statement or because of read method call? Read method call. Now I am entering the value 50. Press enter. The data is passed into the program. Now I wanted to store that return value in the variable, right? Int a equal to I should write. First of all, I wanted to store. Okay, let me write int a equal to. Read method return type is integer. Read method return type is integer. So it returns that value and store inside a. Now I want to display that a. What is the value we'll get? Let's see. System.out.println a plus. Okay. Let me take it as I1 in place of a. I1 plus I1. Control 1 compile. Or else let me take first number now. FNO. First number. Control 1 compile. Control. Enter first number. I'm entering what value? 50. Ready? All you people ready to see? What your expected output? Come on. Read method reading the 50 from the keyboard. Return to our program and stored wherein FNO variable. Hey, why that 3 bonus coming? I entered 50, but bonus what I am getting? 53. How? In command line arguments application, I told you tax. Tax will be deducted, Rabbi, not given to you. Now I told you any data reading from the keyboard, it will be passed into your program as string, not as a normal value. Now, again try to consider that point, you tell me. It's a tricky point. If you understand it, remaining all 7 approaches or 8 approaches, damn easy. When I press enter, is that 50 come to our program as a 50? No, it is coming as what? Double quotes 50. Okay, na? Is it a parse method to convert the double quotes 50 to 50? No, it is a read method. Read method reading that 50 and return to our program what? 53. What is that 53? Okay, let me give clue. I am giving AB. Tell me in place of 50, can I pass AB? From the keyboard I can type anything, na? Now, when I press enter. Now tell me, earlier why you cannot answer, why you able to answer? When I enter 50, 53 when come you confuse. 50, 53, 50, 53, what is that? You confuse. When I enter here, AB, you said 97. I ask you number. Where is the difference? Java tougher? Is it Java tougher? You are not learning properly here. A means 97, you know. 5 means 53, you don't know. Are you catching my point? Here, system.in.read, reading only A. Return to our program what? 97. Okay? Because of A, you know 97 is ASCII number, you connected. Now, if you take control 1, control 2, now what am I entering now here? 50. Okay, 50. 5 ASCII number is 53. Like A97, 5 ASCII number is what? 53. So tell me, what is the functionality of read method? Does read method read complete data from the keyboard? No, it read only first digit or first letter. That first digit or first letter is technically called byte. What it is called? Byte. It is called byte. System.in.read can read only one byte from the keyboard. It cannot read complete line. Already catching my point? It cannot read complete line. So what is the problem working with the system.in.read? It can read data from the keyboard, but it can read only one byte. And second problem, it returns that one byte also in a ASCII number format. Now we have to convert it to what? Its own correct value. For that, what I should write? Char. Coming value is what? Coming in what format? ASCII number. That ASCII number you have to convert it to char, and that character value you have to store here. Wait. If I store in character value, again that number converted to what? 53. So what the variable type I have to take here? Char. Control 1, control 2. And now I'm entering what? 53. Look at that, I'm getting what? 5. Hello? All you catch my point? So system.in.read is suitable for real-time applications development? No. Listen. Now I have this is a tank. Okay, listen carefully. This is a tank. Tank has a lot of water and everything. Now I have connected one pipe from this tank to my house, my kitchen. Okay, water coming here. Now here also one tap is connected. Tell me. Now will you take that water? Will you take that water into your house kitchen directly? No. Because some dust particle also will come na. Then what are you doing? To this tap, you are adding one filter na. Then what filter will do? Takes the water from here. It will do some addition operation to filter all the dust particles and give you only pure water na. This tap, this pipe and tap is nothing but system.in.read. It is missing some additional functionality what we require. What the additional functionality I want? I need to read complete line of data at a time and should return it as it is how I have typed. 50, 50 should not convert to ASCII characters. Rabuji, all people understand? Then now tell me, in order to convert that number into if you want to return this data as it is, for this, you yourself has to write lot of logic. Instead of you writing that logic, this filter kind of concept is given by Sun Microsystem. This additional functionality required logic is given by Sun Microsystem in a new class called what? Data input stream. What the class name? Data input stream. In the data input stream class, we have one special method called what? Read line. What the method name? Read line. Read method can read only one byte. But I want complete data, means complete line. For reading complete line, returning all the bytes available in that line, we have to call what method? Data input stream dot read line. Samajh mein aaya all you people? Right. Continuation right. When we run JVM, continuation point. When we run JVM, inside JVM, inside system class, inside system class, 3 objects are created. 3 objects are created. Three objects are created connecting to console. They are number 1, system.in system dot out and system dot err. Next bullet point. System dot in is an input stream class object. System dot in is an input stream class object. System dot in is an input stream class object. Represents the keyboard. Represents the keyboard. For reading data from console. For reading data from console. Next, sub-bullet point. For reading data from keyboard, in input stream class, in input stream class, in input stream class, we have a predefined method. We have a predefined method called read. We have a predefined method called read. We must call this method as, we must call this method in our program as, we must call this method in our program as system dot in dot read. We must call this method as system dot in dot read. We must call this method as system dot in dot read. Okay, na? Next bullet point. System dot out and system dot err. System dot in and system dot err. System dot out, sorry. System dot out and system dot err. ARER. Print stream class objects or print stream class objects or print stream class objects. System dot in, system dot err or print stream class objects. They are meant for writing or printing. They are meant for printing. They are meant for printing output and exceptions on console. Okay, na? Right. So this diagram, can you copy from the video? I'll share one video. This diagram is clearly there in the video than this because paint is not working properly. I couldn't write properly. From the video, you can collect later. Okay, na? Right, I'll share in a group. From there, you can collect. Down you write. Develop a program. Develop a program to read a number. Develop a program to read a number from keyboard. To read a number from the keyboard by using system.in.read. 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 Write on this program. Completed? What the problem in system.in.read? Down right. Down right. System.in.read completed a program. Just you write this one execution. Then we will go further. Compile it. Java C edition.java. Then Java edition. Enter first number. We enter what here? 50. Output coming 53. Again you run Java edition AB. You will get 97. Write down that execution flows. Then when I give statement, you will understand. Here it is reading only 5. And here reading only A. ASCII number of 5 is returned to our program. ASCII number of A is returned to our program. Completed? Down right. The functionality of read method. System.in.read method. It can read only 1 byte from the given number or text. One byte means, what is the meaning of 1 byte? 1 digit or 1 letter from the given number or from the text. Also, it returns the byte in ASCII number format. For reading entire data that we have entered on console, and that too in the same entered format, we must develop lot of logic by using loops, by using for loop, if condition, and string handling, or by using string API. I can teach you this, but your batch cannot understand. So that's why I'm not teaching. Okay, now how much code I have to write, that entire code I can teach you. But your batch is no only silently watching batch. Because only watching batch, if I teach, you will get confused. And you will comment what? Java very tough. Yesterday I told you, na, your batch day by day becoming number 1, watching people. Today morning, command line arguments application, I am trying to revise. Let's see how many people to answer. Only 1 person or 2 person answering, that too after I am telling. No one is replying. No one has started statement. No one has prepared the answers for my questions. So what happen if I go more and more depth, these confusion masters will not understand. Unnecessary problems will come. That's why I am teaching like Amirpet automatically. Okay, na brother? Okay, na? I know. Okay, only you'll say. Continuation right on. As a solution to above problem, as a solution to read method problem, we must use an alternative class. An alternative class. What is the alternative class? Data input stream. We must use an alternative class, data input stream. If I see some good response and involvement from you guys, then I can teach you excess content more than Amirpet. Okay, na? If you are showing interest, then I can show interest to teach more. If you are not showing interest, you are not practicing, only maintaining the attendance. It is not your college to maintain attendance. No one is tracking you are coming to the class or not. No one is forcing you to come to the class. You only done payment, you only coming to the class. So I want to show some interest to learn subject. So if you learn, if I see there is some interest in you to learn subject, then I'm ready to go depth. Otherwise, like American faculty, I will also teach you top level. Only definitions, what to, why, how, complete. So your batch is deserved for that only. My last 4 p.m. batch, how much worst, you people also the same thing worst. Last 4 p.m. batch, I was literally waiting to close the batch. Literally, I was waiting. And that batch also was the same. But when you complete, sir, every day, once I log in, sir, when batch completed. Okay, na? Luckily, you are not asking when batch completed, but you are come to a stage of with the feelings when batch completed. So no interest, no revision, no study at home, no practice the programs. Really disappointed today, more disappointed. Yesterday I was in a full disappointment mode, but today double disappointed. No response in the class. What is command line and no one has answered. What is command line arguments and no one has answered. 1 or 2 people only answered. Remember that 1 or 2 people after I started, they are starting the next statement. We'll see. Tomorrow if you change, then I can think about changing myself. Otherwise, I'll continue the same way. Okay, na? If you want subject, expecting, show some interest from you. Okay, na? Study at home, practice at home. Remember, always remember, I'll start the class with yesterday class questions. If I get answers from you, then today class I'll go depth. Otherwise, fasak. And 1 or 2 days I will tell you, Babu, I am skipping content. Okay, na? Not skipping content, not teaching depth. My flavor I am not teaching, American flavor only I am teaching. Then slowly, if there is no change in you, coming days what I will do, I will not inform you that also. If I don't tell you, don't know na, what is there, what is not there. If you know you are that much talented, you would not come to American. Okay, na? So it's whose mistake? Is my mistake or your mistake? Your mistake only. If you want me to teach this depth, there should be a participation from you. Okay, na? There should be a participation from you. I am saying that there is a content missing. There is no tension in your faces. Missing, okay, miss. There is no tension in your faces. All the people are looking at me. Okay. చెప్తే చెప్పుకో. నీకు అవసరమైతే if you are interested, you teach. If not interested, don't teach. That is the mindset you have now. Okay? No tension in your faces. Array, subject missing, tomorrow onwards I have to practice and come. Okay? That fear is not there. Aram se. Okay. చెప్తే వింటాం, చెప్పబోతే విన్నాం. That is what the laziness, easiness you have. Good. Continue. Now write down. Next topic. Moving to next word. Class working with data input stream class. Working with data input stream class. Okay. Ajay, you are interested? 1 second. Where you replying? At 9:26, some question I asked, you said no. There onwards, now you are saying about online students, I am interested. Where are you replying? Huh? Tell me. Sorry, offline students are not replying. At least online students are replying. No. Okay. At least are you saying good morning? I said good morning in the morning. At least one person say good morning. No. And I am not waiting for your good morning, least bother. But at least I am saying that much activeness you people are having in the class. End of the class, you are saying good morning. Kiran Kumar? This is what the common sense nowadays students are having. Okay, na? Okay, this is how nowadays new generation people are learning subject, showing the interest to the class. Yeah, you are showing interest to join the classes, but not interested to study. Java is your life. Java is your additional subject you want to learn. You want to build your career on Java. You are seeing Java as your regular academic subject, nothing more. How academic subjects you are, aram se, jovially attending the classes, same way you are coming. Okay, let me see. If I see any change in you, then I will change. Otherwise, next, tomorrow onwards, latecomers will not be allowed into the class. Don't need to come. Online students, tomorrow onwards, offline, online both. At 9:15, main door will be closed for offline students. For online students, at 9:15, session will be locked. And you cannot join to the class. Before 9:15, everyone should be there in the class. Up to 9:15, I will allow. After that, I will not allow. So I am seeing that day by day, lot of laziness is increasing in your bodies. Okay. Right. Working with data input stream class. Look at here. Where data input stream class is available. Data input stream, like your student class, like employee class, data input stream is also a class. Now where this class is available? Where this class is available? If I write just like this, will it compile? No. Addition, copy, paste. Now already we have addition class. I am changing its name to 2. Okay. Addition.java. Control 1. Close this. Data input stream DIS. First, let us see this class is available or not. Control 1, compile. Main method where? Cannot find symbol class, data input stream. Where data input stream class is available? It is a stream. Stream is a input output devices. Input output devices classes are defined in which package? IO. Data input stream. Control 1, compile. If you want to work with the data input stream class, I have to create its object. If you want to work with any class, you have to create object of that class. Object of that class, data input stream. How to create object of that class? New keyword, class name following by parenthesis. Now program will throw error. Why? Constructor. Tell me, what is data input stream parenthesis is called constructor. Constructor in data input stream class cannot be applied to given types. Why? Just now I told you, data input stream class is a filter. You want to get the water through the filter means this filter should be connected to one tap, na? Now tell me. Now here data input stream class, you have just created it throwing error. I should tell to data input stream class, array connected to keyboard to read data from keyboard. Now what is the object representing keyboard? System.in. I must pass here system.in object. Okay. Now program compiled successfully. Then next, after, now tell me this line what it did. It has a connected to keyboard. Already system.in is a connection to keyboard. But what is the problem with system.in? It can read only 1 byte at a time. Then on top of the system.in, we connected one more pipe. That is called filter. So this filter, what it will do? It has a connected to system.in. Totally the statement has a connected to keyboard. Now from the keyboard, I want to read data. What data you want to read? You want to read 1 byte? No. If you call ds.read, it reading only 1 byte. Now I want to read complete 1 line. 1 line means until enter key characters I pressed. Enter key characters I pressed, I want to read. Then ds.read line. Tell me, whenever you call read method or read line method, there should be a connection to the keyboard, na? If a connection is not there, it cannot read and inform to us connection not there. So it is forcing us to handle an exception called what? IO exception. How to handle IO exception? Throws IO exception. At this minute, we are handling like this. Is this program compiled? No. Because IO exception, I have to import. Then I am writing IO exception. Then control 1, compiled. But we are getting one note. Is this an error? No. It is a note. What the note? Edition.java uses or overrides deprecated API. Deprecated means not recommended to use. If a class or method marked as a deprecated, Sun Microsystem recommending us don't use it, creating some problem. In future, this method will be removed from the API. Currently, this method is there, you can use, but in future, it will be removed. Deprecated means don't use, it creating some problem. But still, if you use, no problem, it will show the node. Then tell me, what is the deprecated API I'm using? Is a data input stream class when I call, it got any error? No. I mean, any node? No. When you use readline method, it got any message? Yes. Oh, then you should realize readline method is deprecated. Okay, no problem. Now readline method returns what? Line. Line it returns in what format? String. String yes equal to. And then I am displaying that yes. System.out.println. Yes. Program compiled and then executed. Cursor is blinking. Why cursor is blinking? Why cursor is blinking? When I call system.in.read, see, readline method is trying to read data from DIS object. DIS object reading data from system.in. In a system.in, do you have any data? No. That's why cursor is blinking. Now I am entering the data here, blah, blah, blah. Look at there. The data, entire data is reading and returning to our program, displaying as it is now. Now, I am taking here one more. One more time I am executing this program and here I am giving number. Tell me that number reading and passing. So now what I can do now here, I can develop full-fledged program. Now what is that? Int a equal to dis.readline reading the data 10, but in what format? String. But I don't want in string, I want in a number format. So I have to convert integer.parseInt of dis.readline. Again, int b equal to integer.parseInt of dis.readline. Here I should print a message system.out.println of. System.out.println of. Println, if I take cursor will go to next line. Enter first number. Then enter first number reading by readline method. Double quotes 10 and giving to parseInt, convert it to 10, store. And then enter second number. Enter second number. Reading that number, converted and storing in B. And then int C equal to A plus B. System.out.println double quotes, result colon plus C. Control 1, compile. Deprecated message is coming. Control 2. Look at their program execution is passed. I am giving 10. I'm giving 20. Result is that. So tell me, which approach is easy for the end user? Command line arguments application? No. System.in.reader? No. Then what I require? Data input stream reader. Right. DIS is a predefined class. Available in DIS is a predefined class available in java.io package. It is a filtered class. It is a filtered stream class. Stream is nothing but pipe connection. Flow of data. It is a filtered class, filtered stream object. It means it itself cannot connect to source. Sources can be keyboard, can be file. To read data directly. It will connect to other stream object, connect to other stream object that can be connected to source. That can be connected to source of data. DIS class is meant for adding some additional functionality to read values, completed. Below program shows reading values from keyboard by using DAS dot readline method. Write down by your own. Don't try to copy. As many lines as you remember, try to write by your own. If you copy lifelong, you'll be a copy person. Try to change your attitude. Why you are writing the statement? Why are you writing the statement? So you should know it. Don't copy blindly. What happened is DAS object connected to system.in. System.in connected to keyboard. Completed? Right. Write down down. Note. In this class, the readline method is deprecated, means it's not recommended to use, and will be removed in next versions. This method is deprecated and has provided alternative method, alternative class and method in, that is, buffered reader class. Sayed, you don't understand at this stage, just you remember it. Coming classes I will tell you. Buffer reader class, read line method. Method name is same. Class is buffer reader. Method name is read line. Method name is same, read line. So, for reading complete one line data, we must use buffer reader dot read line method. Completed? Huh? Right. I'll share one video in our Telegram group. You please try to watch that video, and there is a diagram about system.in, system.out. System.in, system.out. Please try to prepare the diagram from that video. Okay, na? So tomorrow we will complete buffer reader. Also we will learn next topic, scanner also. Buffer reader scanner will complete in tomorrow class. Tomorrow Friday, Saturday? Friday. Okay. By Saturday we will complete this chapter. Okay. Thank you. That's all for today class. Practice and come. Expecting good response in tomorrow class.